yeah, shrinking a TJ Pro is just like a natural, like, dude, why don't we just shrink that thing and work insane performance wise? The TJ Pro already does, and then it'll kind of accommodate newer surfers and also just kind of just fit better in the pocket.
Here
What's
with
up,
the
Dane?
TJ. What's
How
up?
are you, man?
Good. Hey, thank you very much, man. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh, it's been a while, dude. I haven't been
Yeah.
over to Hawaii at all, which is a bummer, but yeah, good to catch up with you on here.
Yeah. So, I wanted to get into the new board, the TJ Mid. First of all, why did you guys decide to make it? And then why this fin setup? And then how was the rocker profile? And just the overall bottom shape and things like that. What kind of waves it's for?
Yeah, so the TJ Mid just kind of, I mean, look, the TJ Pro was probably one of our highest selling, or still is one of our highest selling models. It's something that I spent a huge chunk of my career on, and I've always wanted something like a shorter version of it. I love the rocker that it has. I love that outline, but the problem that you come to with having a 9 foot board is it just doesn't fit in the pocket as much. So the concept was really just shrink it, like hit it with a shrink ray gun and drop it down a couple notches
Oh,
and let's see how it fits. And then
oh my gosh.
also
Sports.
like out of necessity of just my kids are surfing now and I wanted a shorter sort of I grew up riding like 7 6 foot egg. So I kind of wanted my kids to have that opportunity too, to ride that sort of a board. And yeah, shrinking a TJ Pro is just like a natural, like, dude, why don't we just shrink that thing and work insane performance wise? The TJ Pro already does, and then it'll kind of accommodate newer surfers and also just kind of just fit better in the pocket. So just
Good
kind of
for
all these different
Hawaii.
things meshed together, and I was like, dude, that is like the ideal thing. And when I spoke with Dan about it, he's like, dude, it'll work amazing. So
I can't
yeah,
believe you didn't think of this earlier.
we thought of it earlier.
Oh, really?
I've had like a variation of it, sort of that Dan made me 3 or 4 years ago in my quiver. We just hadn't ever perfected it and just weren't quite ready to release it yet. And yeah, now we're there. So stoked.
Man, yeah, because the guys that surf the TJ Pro, we have some pretty big dudes that surf it, and it's a shortboard for them. But then when they get on this, it's going to be like they're going to be killing it.
Totally. Yeah, it's just a
12
shrunken,
o'clock.
basically a shrunken version of that. A little bit tweaked to accommodate the size, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's full performance.
yeah. So does it have a little bit more tail rocker to it?
Pretty similar rocker profile to the TJ Pro. So we didn't really like ramp out the tail rocker that much. Reason being, it will still work good in smaller waves. As a mid, it's something that a lot of guys jump on just when the waves aren't ideal and it's pretty crap. So that flatter tail rocker helps it skate through sections and flat sections and just accommodates really shitty waves too.
Yeah. So what fins have you been testing it on?
It's got a variation of different fin setups. Obviously, it's got that 5 fin setup. So you can basically run it as a quad, a 2+1, a single fin, or even like you can get weird and put twin fins in there, and it's super skatey and loose when it's small and it's super fun. I've been riding it kind of mostly as a quad when the waves are better. I just like that feel and that performance that it has. And then obviously 2+1 when I want it to feel more like the TJ Pro,
Yeah.
I'll throw in my 2+1 set, and that just kind of gives it that sort of performance longboard feel and drive that you get out of that 2+1 setup. But yeah, when the waves are really good, I'm definitely quad.
Yeah. So on the you have you single finned it?
I have single finned it, yeah, and a couple of the guys at Firewire single fin it. They love it as a single fin. I'm actually really happy with it as a single fin. The only problem I have is finding the right fin for it because I'm a bigger guy. I like a bigger fin, so I kind of end up with like a 8.5 inch fin, and it feels pretty good. But I'm so used to having the drive of a 2+1 or a quad that I really like having those side fins just to jump on and get that propulsion off the takeoff and get the speed up going.
Yeah. Ah. So what construction was it in?
It's in the Volcanic I-Bolic,
Uh-huh.
which is Firewire's I-Bolic construction, just laminated in the volcanic basalt material. And what that's done is just let us keep it really lightweight and super responsive, but also super durable. Like that
Yeah.
volcanic stuff is incredible. I've been riding mine for quite a while now, and I barely have a dent in it. Like it's so durable that I'm really happy with it, and the performance of it, especially in longer links, like that volcanic really lends itself to longer boards. So yeah, it's just a perfect blend for us.
And you stomp on that board too, huh?
Yeah, I'm 210 plus pounds. Like I'm not afraid to push my dad bod into turns over here, and that's kind of my test, right? Like if I can push full dad bod into a turn and it responds right, it doesn't, doesn't have any issues, and we're looking good.
Yeah. So the rail's pretty pinched at the whole thing. Is it real pinched, or is it full under the chest and kind of pinches out at the tail?
So the whole thing, like the rail profile pretty well matches the TJ Pro.
Wow.
Like it's definitely got a more of a foiled out performance rail. And the reason behind that is I wanted it to still be able to knife through the water, and you can still really sink your turns on rail. You're going to get your flotation, your buoyancy, and your stability out of the width and the overall surface area of kind of that eggier outline. But then when you foil down those rails to that performance foil, it allows you to keep that performance mentality and the performance in the board. So whether you're a beginner starting out and you need that stability and width and surface area for stability, or you're a guy who's dropping down off a TJ Pro and just wants to rip the crap out of the thing, it's going to do it, and it's going to do it really well.
Oh, wow. So, in the past when I interviewed Dan Mann, he always says that near the, on Slater's boards, he always puts that little straight, it's like kind of straight, and then it comes into like a pintail. Is it the same on this board too?
Pretty similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously with that eggier outline, there's a little more curve to it, but the tail's definitely pretty pulled in. Like it's got a pretty pulled in pintail, which again just balances out that sort of wider eggier profile and allows you to throw more performance behind it.
So what size surf does this really start to like shine?
Honestly, it shines like in anything for me. Like I've loved it in like 6 to 8 foot plus point breaks and just had a ball. But then like also in smaller surf, just because it has that eggier outline, like I can flow and connect sections and fly on the thing. Like it's so much fun for me as something to just hop off my performance board or my log. Like I don't feel like riding that at the moment, then I'll hop on this thing and it's just like a little rocket ship that I can just fly and skate and connect dots, and like so much fun. So anything really like up to like 8 foot, I think it'll handle no problem. Especially for the bigger guys over there who are riding a TJ Pro, like you can step down onto this thing and probably ride it as big as you want.
Wow, man, it's perfect for Hawaii, especially in town. A lot of guys live in condominiums, so.
Oh, totally. Like it's not a pain in the butt to cart around. It'll fit in your car. It's just easy. And also like for me, the cool thing that I found is I can take less boards to the beach. I don't have to stumble down the beach with 4 boards under my arms because both my kids want to surf and my wife wants to surf and I want to surf. Like I can take the one board and that pretty much covers the whole family. So for long beach days at the beach, when you're just going to post up, like bring one of those, you've got all the bases covered. The kids can ride it. You can ride it when it looks fun. It's like, yeah, it's kind of a unexpected advantage to having that thing in the quiver.
Yeah. So I know your wife is a really good surfer. What does she ride it as? And what's, if you don't mind me asking, her height and weight?
Yeah, so she'll step down onto like the 7.8 off of the 9.0. And that's like a nice step down for her. Not too far because she likes longboarding. She likes performance longboarding, but it just helps it fit better. So when the waves are bigger and better, she'll hop on that, and she can kind of handle it better in bigger surf, duck dive it easier, things like that, keep out of trouble. But she'll step down onto that, and she is 6 foot, and I wouldn't have a clue about her weight, but she's fit.
Yeah.
So
I mean, she's fit, yeah,
super fit. So,
yeah, really fit. So, oh, she's 6 feet.
Yeah, she's 6 foot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
she just looks shorter when she's standing next to me because I'm 6'4". Yeah.
Because when we went to dinner, it didn't even dawn on me that she was that tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, does she ride it as a 2+1 or a quad?
Yeah, she likes the 2+1. Try not to change too much, right? Like, because she's stepping off the TJ Pro, she's used to that fin setup. Throw the same fins in there for her, and then it's just a little bit of a shorter version. So it's not too much of a change in her head. It just is easier to maneuver and fits a little better in the pocket.
Oh, that's good to know. So if you have your 2+1 setup, you just take that and just throw it on the smaller board or the smaller size, your TJ Pro, and it'll work.
Exactly. Or it's like interchangeable with quads. If you got a set of quads, chuck those in.
Yeah.
Just as long as they're sort of large quads because you're dealing with a bigger surface area. But yeah.
So the quads, are they really close? Are they clustered, or is it like a normal, like, is it more closer to the rail, The inside.
It's more closer to the rail. It's set up for like a quad setup. So Dan's got his dialed in quad sets the way that he likes to put them and where he puts them placement wise. So he's got that part dialed, and I just trust him and just go, okay, whatever Dan says, and then I'll just sort of move the center fin on my spacing depending on that.
Yeah. Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm stoked. So when you're at the beach and you see people, what are the number one question people are asking you?
Number one question about that board is just, can I try?
Well, that's an obvious one. Huh?
That's been the biggest. Yeah, that's been it. Yeah, there's a lot of comments about the outline. Like it's just kind of a unique outline. It's sort of an eggier thing, and I think that sort of size range of the 7 to 8 foot range is kind of something that's been left out lately. I mean, a lot of mids are sort of 6'8" to 7 foot zone, 7'2", but yeah, with this one you get all the way up to a bigger size, so it's just kind of a fun range of, you know, guys, longboarders who look at it and they go, oh dude, I want to try that, because it's kind of got that eggy longboard outline, but it's just shrunken down. So
what were the sizes? I forgot to look.
I believe we start at 7'2", 7'4", 7'8", and 8'0".
Okay. Oh, so it's like a mini Mal.
It's almost like a mini Mal, yeah, but it's definitely, it could be a mini Mal. It kind of blurs that line of like mini longboard, mid length, kind of flows in there.
Right on.
Something different, you know. It's
that
like
kind of fits the puka.
A blender. Yeah, it fits everything.
Oh, right on. That's pretty cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
You want to add anything to everybody that's listening?
That's kind of it. I don't know if anybody's
Just
got
get
any questions, hit me up. Get you guys one over there hopefully soon, and hopefully I get to come over and play it too. I want to come.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an R&D trip over there and do some South Shore testing.
Yeah. By the way, I like that picture back there. What is that?
Oh, thanks. That came from Papua New Guinea. When I won the contest in Papua New Guinea, I ended up buying it off of a local street vendor. It's like painted with all paints made from plants and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like a memory. Because I won the contest, I like kind of treated myself to something cool that I could hang on my wall, and that's what made it home.
That's all plant-based ink?
Yeah, it's all plant-based paint. It's incredible.
Wow.
Like the colors in that. And that was 2017, and it sits here in this part of my house. It gets a little bit of sun, and it hasn't faded or anything at all. And each one of those people is a local tribesman from Papua New Guinea. So it's like all the different tribes in their, I guess, their ceremonial headdresses.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty dope.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right on. Off topic, but yeah.
No, it's cool. Everybody says that. It comes in my house, everybody's like, wow, that painting. It's like the colors just pop.
Yeah, I feel like you're getting some power from that thing. It's like
totally. I hope so. Hopefully I'm like,
yeah,
absorbing some of that stuff.
It's kind of like a cross between a mid-6 and a Mo, I guess, huh?
Yeah, it's even like a little bit more of an eggier outline than the Mo.
Oh,
but
interesting.
Then, like, kind of that performance foil that what like a mid-6 would have, I guess.
Yeah. Oh.
But it's really blending that like sort of mini Mal mid-length line and kind of offering something that there's not a whole lot of in the market.
Yeah.
And that I think really is going to accommodate, like, if you're a beginner and you're getting into surfing, that outline's going to really suit you and a board that you can grow with. And then also if you're like a performance longboarder or somebody who needs a little bit more width in their surfing, a little more stability to it, it's going to really suit it, but without compromising on performance.
But it's not like a big nose rider or anything like that.
No, not at all. It's like it's a pulled in version of the TJ Pro.
Yeah.
And that's already got like kind of a pretty narrow nose for a longboard. So yeah, it's like a more pulled in TJ Pro shrunken with a shrink ray.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
I've seen her that, you know, a lot of that sort of mini Mal stuff's like either like really flat and super traditional or, you know, like just mini longboard. Like this is kind of blurring those lines.
I think it'd be good for like even small riders that want a longboard but don't want a longboard. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. Kids, stuff like that. Like my kids love it. They won't ride anything else now. And they've got like a ridiculous amount of boards at their disposal. You know, like they can pick whatever they want from Firewire or whatever I've got laying around. And they're just like, Dad, I want to ride the mid. And my youngest daughter wants to ride the little mid, the 6, I think it's a 7.2 that I have. And then my oldest daughter wants to ride the 8.0.
Oh,
she's like, she wants to be a longboarder, so she's like, I want to ride the 8.0, Dad.
She's hanging out with
but
mom.
She can like deal with it in the lineup, you know, like she can kind of get through waves and not get worked, and like it's not like we're out there
Yeah.
on a 9.0 where she's getting just washed around. She can like handle it. So
Oh, so you
It's
can
cool.
when you turtle roll it, you can knife it through too, huh?
yeah, turtle wall, and like the rails are thin enough that she can like hold on, and the board's lightweight because of that Volcanic I-Bolic, so she can handle it, and it's like it's not an issue for her. I'm not concerned about her going out in the water having to ditch her board all the time. Like she can hold on to it, and it's not too much.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really
Yeah. It's like yeah, man, right on.
cool. Yeah, so hopefully everybody like feels like that way when they get it, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right. All right. Hey, thank you very much, man. Tell
Right
the
on,
family
Dave.
I said hi. We got to
Will
all
do,
go
for
out to
sure.
dinner again for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we get over there soon.
Yeah. All right. Take it
Right on,
easy.
Dave.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya.